Trump on Saturday said he had authorized the use of full force if needed to suppress protests targeting immigration detention centers. Oregon has responded by suing the Trump administration, arguing that the deployment of the National Guard to Portland is unlawful. The lawsuit filed on Sunday by Oregon Attorney General Dan Rayfield called the move provocative and arbitrary and said it threatened to undermine public safety by inciting a public outcry. The deployment marks a further expansion of troop deployments in U.S. cities amid a wider crackdown by the Trump administration on illegal immigration. Trump claimed it will help protect any of our ICE facilities under siege from attack by Antifa and other domestic terrorists, characterizing the city as war-ravaged in a Truth Social post. Democratic lawmakers in Oregon have pushed back, rejecting Trump's assertion that Portland needed federal intervention. There is no national security threat in Portland. Our communities are safe and calm, said Oregon Governor Tina Kotek on Saturday.
Every night there's tons of protesters basically being vagrants on the street. The people that live in all these buildings right here have hell to go through. They are making noise constantly, even when nobody from ICE is out.
The Immigration and Custom Enforcement ICE facility in Portland has been targeted by protesters since early June, sometimes leading to violent clashes. As of 8 September, the U.S. Attorney's Office had brought federal charges against 26 people for crimes including arson, assaulting a police officer, and resisting arrest. The DHS said on Friday that demonstrators had repeatedly attacked and laid siege to an ICE processing center in Portland. The department stated that several individuals had been arrested and charged with federal offenses in a post on social media. Rose City Antifa, a recently designated domestic terrorist organization, illegally doxed ICE officers, it wrote. They published their home address online and on public flyers. Individuals associated with Antifa also sent death threats to DHS personnel. Earlier this week, Trump signed an order formally designating Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization. Legal experts have pointed out that there is no legal mechanism in the U.S. that would formally establish any group as a domestic terror organization. Such efforts, they said, could face constitutional challenges under the First Amendment, which protects free speech and assembly. Democratic lawmakers have criticized both the president's rhetoric and the reported actions of ICE agents in the state. Oregon Senator Ron Wyden said on Friday that there were credible reports that federal agents may be replaying the 2020 playbook, a reference to federal forces being deployed in response to protests over the murder of George Floyd, a black man who died in police custody. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BTV News.